Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Wherever love flows, there
Looks like I'm back at school, and you know what? You might think I'm crazy putting mechs in a Hispanic creep deck. Doesn't really make much sense. With a hybrid between mech and creep, you're giving yourself proactive plays into a late game, and then you're finishing off with a mech or some creep and everything. I mean, it seems like a personal, reasonable hybrid deck to me. But the name of the game here is consistency. With 12 turn 1 plays as player 1, you're going to have a lot more consistent openings and a lot stronger plays than a regular creep Abyssian, which is what I like a lot about this deck, so check them out. This is a very solid hand, a lot of proactive plays. Usually you don't really keep reactive plays in Abyssian. I want to play around Blast as well, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'm not really sure if packs would hit into the wings or the ooze. But I guess they're both fine. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Just play around the Blast, because why else will you run Sag? Well, I guess it's not the end of the world if he just blasts. Obliterate, might just get rid of, to be honest. Ah, man, that is tragic. Less tragic. The ooze will get rid of one of these dudes. And the great thing about Vitruvian is that he won't be able to deal with that cannon Mechsor, am I right? I'm right. The usual tragicness that Vitruvian cannot deal with a ranged minion or a faraway threat. Abyssal Juggernaut I'm going to have to play next to me most of the time because it's pretty smart. Imperial Shroud, okay. I don't think that's worth it. That's not worth it either. Actually, it was worth it, huh? Kind of. Alright, let's get rid of that Obliterate, or should I just hold on to it? I mean, I'm going to get a few Shadow Creep tiles just because I have the Visual Crawler, and I think I can expect to get into a pretty good late game. So let's just drop a Cannon Mechsor here, play around the Blast again. Well, I guess this is a pretty good play around the Blast because the priority target is this dude. Next turn, I'll put down the Visual Juggernaut. That seems pretty okay to keep Lovely right here. Sphere of Darkness I can use, or I can just toss away. Probably better to use because I don't want them later. Typically I want to get rid of fast cards, but my hand is actually quite small now. Okay, what's going to be? Daltas, that's brutal, my man. It's brutal. I will toss away the Sphere of Darkness. Ooh, another mech. Although not too convenient right now. I think I'll just get rid of the Daltas. Easy peasy. And then just make a little bit of a retreat. Hopefully it lands on a... Oh, that's a bad spot, I guess. I should have moved the Visual Crawler first, but I think it's fine. I just need to make sure that the Visual Juggernaut is not directly next to Sag, because Sag can just dispel it, which would not be pleasant. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what goes down. Dispels will be around, but he already used Imperial Shroud, so I'm pretty confident that it will stick around, although his hand is looking pretty spicy. Pretty sizable hand. Right, okay. Oh, does he have a combo? That is... Oh, man, I'll be so happy if he has the right combo. Well, I won't be happy because it's going to dispel my Visual Juggernaut, but still, it's pretty awesome. You know, just drop a Blistering Scorn. Although, if he had a Blistering Scorn, he would have dropped it without attacking into it, so I guess he doesn't have a combo. Ooh, Amara Healer. That's pretty intense. First, let's just use a Sphere of Darkness. Just get rid of Rye. Let it dispel something first. Ooh, Cannon Mechsor, not bad. I actually kind of want to protect this dude. Or at least get some value out of it first, but I don't think that's going to happen. So just one more mech. But I will still hold on to Obliterate since that's such a powerful play in the next turn. And I have like a few Shadow Creep tiles, so this seems pretty excellent. Alright, so he's probably going to get rid of the Visual Juggernaut. That'd be good for me because that means he's not playing anything proactively. I might not even need to use the Obliterate in 2 turns. I just take 10, you know, no biggie. Ugh. It is nasty though. Yeah, I can get rid of Punish. I mean, I have Obliterate in the future. Use a Sphere of Darkness over here. I'm going to use my Bloodborne spell on the Mara Healer. Excellent, excellent. Oh, this is just game over. He won't be able to use his spell on the Chassis, but I don't want him to use his Bloodborne spell on it either. So I'll put the Chassis and Mechsor on an appropriate space over there. and appropriately run away, so I think the game is appropriately over. There's just too much with the mechs and my creep. It's just too much for you to handle. Although I would like to have like some kind of heal about now. Nimbus, not bad. Not great, but not bad. 15 damage, I guess. No real reason to go slow when you can go fast, am I right? I mean, I'm putting a lot of pressure here. Replace that Sword of Mechs, or any card would be better. That is excellent. Excellent card. Just move everything aggressively, I guess, now. Oh, face Abyssian. Nimbus way too slow. Oh, actually, that does something, huh? How inconvenient. Dominant Will, okay. Buster, that is a good one. Not enough, though. Not enough. Or is it enough? Huh. This guy going to 15. It's pretty nasty. Did not consider that, but you still can't get rid of a mech source, so you still have a problem. Although, your problem is you're dead! Pow!
I love it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah.
I definitely feel like I should not be a rank 20. Obviously, I don't play too much Duelyst, and it's kind of clear that the meta is not very developed, right? Because even people in Diamond rank and some people in S rank, they're not really playing with fully developed decks. And you see something like a Mech Abyssian pick up a lot of wins, which maybe a Mech Abyssian is actually not bad. It just shows how strong mechs are in general. You can put Mech in any deck as an extra win condition, and it'll work out pretty okay because you're not sacrificing too much in the early game. Because it turns out the early game is not so significant unless you're Linar and or you have some super strong 2-drop like Rancor. I have to say, Healing Mystic and Prime Assist, although popular choices for 2-drops, I personally don't think they're very strong because you do want to drop them turn 1, and if you drop them turn 1, they're just 2-3 bodies, which is not much better than a 1-4. In fact, a 1-4 with airdrop is better than a 2-3, and then a 1-mana 2-2 is better than a 2-mana 2-3, am I right? So Mechs you can just put in any deck, and there's not really a lot of good 3-drops either, so you can fill them up with Cannon Mech Sword and Sword of Mech Sword. You're not really expecting to run anything else anyway, so you can just run these cards. So in the future, I do hope that there's stronger 2 or 3 drops that you can run instead of Mechs. Otherwise, I don't really see a reason not to run Mechs in every single deck that you can. Or see in Mech nerf. I mean, it has to be one of those two because we can't just see Mechs in every single deck from now to the future. Am I right? I'm right.
And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name?
I typically really want Mechs in this matchup because I'm not going to outrace him. I'm probably not going to outrace him, right? Although the Visual Juggernaut is looking good already. And a lot of good mechs. But you know, Starhorn, so you gotta get in cheap stuff. Oh yeah, what's going to be? What's going to be? Blood Tier Alchemist. Ruining plans all the time. Can't use a Sphere of Darkness on that. Although I would like to. I would definitely like to. Alright, give me some more mechs. I need more cheap cards. These are not cheap cards though. Although I do have enough mechs now. Maybe I should get rid of a Chassis. Or Juggernaut. Well, Chassis is slower than Juggernaut. But really not optimal hand against Starhorn. I want faster cards, and these are not fast cards. I'll get rid of one Chassis. Juggernaut is faster than Chassis in this case. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is no good. Our Wings is really good for a pickup, but if he has like another draw thing, then I'm kind of in trouble. Too many heavy cards. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. The only good thing about this is that Magmar has a little bit of difficulty getting rid of these things, unless he has natural selection. Ooh, okay. Alright, pretty good trade-off, you know. 5 for 4 damage. In terms of damage, I guess value, it's kind of inappropriate. Ooh, Spectral Revenant. Juggernaut. Well, Spectral Revenant is kind of not what I'm hoping to play. I guess Juggernaut can be a win condition now, because I have a good amount of Shadow Creep tiles. I'm taking a little bit too much damage, but totally fine. Actually, it's not fine at all, but can't really complain here, can I? Also, don't have a way to get rid of the Decimus right now. Also a problem. Also pretty low on health already. 16 is not a good number. Maybe I ran away too quickly. Oh no, tough stuff, tough stuff. Can't get rid of this dude. Get rid of a Sojourner then. Spectral Revenant. Ah, slow hand continues to be a slow hand. Well, even if I summon Mech next turn, it'll be kind of too slow. I need the Abyssian Juggernaut here right now. It was a pretty imposing body. I am kind of low myself. Play around War Beast a little bit. But this is a lot of stuff. Not looking good. I'm getting a lot of heavy stuff. Although with the Abyssian Juggernaut, it's making things a little bit difficult for him. Although, I don't know. He can deal 6 right now. That's pretty intense. Actually, if I grab the Mana Spring, I think I could put down a Spectral Revenant. I think the game changes completely. We'll have to see. Obviously, a Shadow Sister Kalina would be really excellent. Okay, well that's brutal. But all around, not bad, actually. Alright, maybe a little bad. So the Ooze is going to get rid of this, and then I can use a Spectral Revenant to get rid of that dude. Not bad overall, not bad overall, yeah. I give him some Mechs this turn, which might even be better, right? So let's get rid of a Chassis since that's too slow. He probably doesn't run Egg Morph, so this is pretty good. Just get myself a little bit out of range. Attack into him. Play this dude. Play this dude. Play this dude. I guess it would have been better if I put a Mechs over here. A little Decimus does me in. I don't think he runs Decimus though, just because this deck is kind of weird. Mandrakes, come on, that's not a Decimus deck. Although, you know, Decimus just for the damage is not bad, am I right? I'm not really missing Dynamic Lure, but that's because I have nice proactive plays going down, yeah. Ooh, War Beast. But then I win. I think I win. Totally won. Spectral Revenant, always on time in Abyssian. Mech Sword dealing 8 for free. Cannon dealing 2 for free. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo.
I love it grows.